Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here at the Jibo's Garage channel. Today we are going to tackle the task of putting together a dresser that we picked up from IKEA. So here's the deal. It comes in 3 boxes, 1, 2, and 3. However, I've never bought anything from IKEA before, so I've never had to assemble anything from IKEA before. I just know that sometimes assembling stuff can be a big pain in the butt. People say IKEA stuff is different, that they have good directions, and the project should go very smooth. You are about to witness firsthand how this project goes. It is either going to be, wow, look what I got, and I saved all this money by doing it myself, or I'm going to pull out my hair and say, next time I'll just go to one of these big stores like our van or whatever and purchase a dresser and have them deliver it, and it'll be done. But let's check it out. We don't know until we try, so let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can't find the directions somewhere. I'm just going to start by lining up all the pieces over here until I find the directions. Made in Brazil. Let's see what's in this box. Do you think directions might be in here? Nope, this is a part of a dresser rail or slide or drawer. Oh! I found them. They're on the bottom. Directions. There they are. Let's start with these. So the directions are here, and it tells me, these parts are labeled, so it tells me where to put these things. Okay, so the directions are telling us to put some of this hardware in. Well, let's see if we can follow those simple directions. So in these rails, I put these little attachment doohickeys. You know what they are. They slide in and then you spin that little thing and they lock. I'll show you that in a second once we get to that part. So I have those in on all of these. Now I've got to open up box number 2 because I need the parts that lay flat that these go into. So this is where I think it's going to take a little shape here. So let's take a look. Okay. This is what's in box number 2. Yeah, I need this. That can go there. This is garbage. Here's some, I don't know what these are yet, but I know for sure I need these 2 panels. So the directions show that no holes go that way because there's holes on this end. So it goes that way. Here we go. There you go. There's that. This is the step that we're on right now. All right, according to the directions, we have to put 8 of these dowels in the sides of these 2 boards. Do you know what would make this job easier? If I wasn't fluffy. Okay, these boards have holes drilled in them here that line up with these dowels. This ought to be fun. And then to lock these in place, you just turn these cam bolts. You don't have to over tighten them, you just have to snug them up. So turn them quarter clockwise. Quarter of a turn. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of these. So the directions are showing us how to put these on next. According to the directions, these are marked left, and the other one is marked right. So this one goes on the left, and that one goes on the right. And then the ones that came with it, so they came in a pack like this, I guess you just set these off to the side, although the directions don't tell you to do that, but I'm guessing that these are the ones that go on the drawers, and that step is way later, so we'll just put these off to the side and we'll attach these. Now, we want to make sure we do this right, so I have to pay attention. Okay, let's get this down and back over here. These little caps now go on the feet, but they go a certain way. So they only have one little lip on the edge here, and that's gonna go towards the inside. And these go right in the holes at the bottom of the feet, like so. This next step takes 14, 7 on each side of these little metal things again. So I'm gonna screw them in where they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on this side, 7 on that side for 14. I'm gonna try using the drill on this, but we'll see. It is important for these to go in straight, so if you are gonna use your power drill, just be very careful. And you don't want to over tighten these, and you don't want them to recess into the wood. You want them to stop flush right on top, like that. I know somebody out there watching this video, all 3 of you, are thinking, you shouldn't be using that drill. And that's a good reason why right there. And that one sunk in a smidge, but we're gonna say it's okay. Alright, so there's pictures on here that show you exactly what we have to do with these legs. So let's take a look, because these aren't numbered or lettered. So this is an outside because it's finished on both sides. Here's the one with the groove. So this, I know where this goes because it shows me on here that this goes on the inside of the left. Okay, this one goes up. This is where 2 people would definitely be nice, because I could have somebody help me hold this other side, but it's just me, so let's figure it out. So here's the frame. Okay, I'm going to carefully stand it up because I'm a little worried it's a little flimsy. Actually, no, not bad. Let's see. Let's bring it back over here. Not bad. Now you can see it coming together, taking shape finally. So apparently, this goes in here. Like so. Don't lose any of these because they give you just the amount that you need, no extras. Now, I'm going to very carefully try to do this with this drill. All right, now we just use a screwdriver to tighten those cam bolts and it'll pull this in tight. Yep, it pulls it down nice and tight. She's a little flimsy. Yeah, a little flimsy. But here's what I know. Once I put the back on it, it'll firm that right up. But that is flimsy. Ooh. Looks nice. Okay, yeah, time to put the back on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing some parts. I didn't do 1, 2, and 3. I didn't do these. I need these parts that go in here. How many parts do you ask? That's 4. I'm gonna go with this one. Right here. Snug. 1, 2. Snug. Snug. The key, I suppose, is just not to over tighten this stuff. But certainly tighten it enough, just not over tight. Just enough. Just enough to feel it get a good bite. And then I stop. So here's a good bite, and that's it. Brought that down nicely. Now we got to put the back on. And to do that, the directions say to lay it down on its face. And then you take this board and those grooves that I saw early on slide right up in here like this, like that. Yeah, it's in there.
Wait, this is mine? Hi, how's your day? Bye.
It's not that bad. Okay, we made it through the first set of directions for box 1 and 2. Now let's grab the heaviest of the boxes. It's the smallest one, but it's the heaviest one. Box number 3, which has all of the drawers in it. So we got to put those together. Holy cow. So I am going to lay this on the floor, and then I'll build the stuff up here. Yep, this is heavy. There are a lot of parts to this thing, so let's start at the beginning and let's figure out how to put these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers together. So my mind says it shouldn't be too difficult because there's 2 sides, a back, a floor, and a front, and the slides. I am putting the parts into the side panels here, the side panels of the drawer. And I know that it didn't call for glue, but I really want this thing to be stable. So I'm just putting a little glue on the end of these dowels so they stay in place. I'm sure it doesn't need it, because if it needed it, they would tell you, but this just makes me feel a little bit better. I'm kind of skipping ahead here on the directions because I'm quite certain that I'll have to do these all the same, so I'm just doing them now. I'm going to put the cams in like this. And you want to make sure that you're putting them in so the opening is facing the hole here. There's actually a little arrow on here. You won't be able to see it on that camera, but there's a little arrow that points to show you which way to line these up. And then what happens is when these little dewies right here when they're inside the other part, and you drop it down on here like this, it goes in there. And this is what happens basically with these cams. This slides in the opening, and as you turn it, it grips it and locks it down like that. Oh, these go to the outside. Flop this down. This sits in here like so, into this little groove. You take this, you know where the grooves are, so it's grooved on that end. So these grooves sit down into this, and then you use these little plastic dewey's, these little plastic things, and you just shove it right into the side here. And it goes in the groove like that. That's good, everything's good. And then you find the hole, you line it up, and you just tap it in. 1 and 2. You just tap it in, and this is what holds your dresser drawers together. Little plastic piece. And then you say, okay, well, where does it get its strength from? Well, you come back, and you can get this little dewey right here. Now this little interesting thing, you slide the drawer this way, you put this here, you start this one on the bottom, this one slides kind of onto it like that. Then you finish tightening it down, if you can get a tool that works. And then you screw it in at the top. And that's the wrap right there. And that goes like that. Now that's your drawer, except the drawer wouldn't be a drawer if you didn't put these rollers on it. So we just flip her over like so. And you use these little screws, screw them in. Want it to be tight. Is these rollers, these glides, kind of hold that panel right in place. This is your little extra support. That's good to go. You can't forget to put your hardware on, which we have right here. All right, I'm gonna go take this drawer inside and make sure it fits. All right, this is the finished product right there.